So I'm driving down the highway one night in the desert, right? And, you know, top down, wind in my hair, smoking colitas, you know. And I started getting a little bit beat, and it just caught that there was this light off in the distance. You know, it doesn't happen so often that you actually find a place to stop when you're driving through the desert. And so I was like, I gotta pull off and at least see what this is. And it turned out it was a pension, so, you know, it was like a bed and breakfast, or so I thought, where you could stay. So I pull off and there's this lady standing in the doorway, and like as soon as I saw her, the mission bell went off. It was like dong. It was like watching it in a movie or something. And I was like, well, this is either gonna be awesome or it's gonna fucking suck. And she like lit a candle and she showed me the way into the bed and breakfast. And as soon as we walked in, I could hear like voices out in the hallway. They were like, welcome, it's such a lovely place, there's lots of room. And I'm looking around like, where the hell are those voices coming from? Because I didn't see anybody, but like the lady didn't seem to notice, so I didn't think it was a big deal, or you know, maybe I was just hearing things. I was kind of sleep deprived from driving the whole night. So anyway, it turns out that this lady was like wild, strange. She showed me the way to where my room was, and she was hanging out with all these like really sweaty, young, pretty boy dudes who had been like dancing in the courtyard all day. And she was like, oh, these men are my friends. And I'm like, okay, lady, just show me my room, you know? So anyway, we finally get to the room, and I was like, hey, you know, do you mind sending me up a bottle of wine? I'm just gonna, you know, head in for the night. She invited me to like come down to the lobby and stuff, and I was just like, no way. I'd already had like a really crazy vibe from the whole place, and I was beat. So I was just like, you know, can you just send me, you know, some wine up to my room, and I'm just gonna turn in for the night. And she's like, yeah, no problem. And she was out, and I was hanging in my room for the longest time, and I'm just like, where the hell is the wine they were supposed to send me, you know what I mean? So I hit the room service and I was like, hey captain, you know, can you send me my wine there, buddy? And he was like, we haven't served that here since the 60s, and just hung up on me. And it was like, okay, you know what I mean? It just like kept getting stranger and stranger. And then, so I tried to crash out. And then I woke up just to hear these voices in the hallway again. They're like, what a surprise, bring your alibis. And I was like, fuck these weirdos. And so I jumped up, bust out the door, nobody's in the hallway again. At that point I'm up, and I kind of didn't feel comfortable falling asleep in this place anyway. So I'm like, I'm just gonna walk a few laps around the place, you know what I mean? And there's like, you know, there's windows down the whole hallway and everything. And I was like, I'll just look outside, you know, it was getting late anyway, it's around dinner time. Thought, you know, walk a few laps through this place. Turns out this place was huge here. Now I thought when I pulled off the highway, this was like a little bed and breakfast. Turns out that this was like a whole establishment. There's like tons of rooms. It was like walking through a labyrinth going through that place, you know. So I'm walking, trying to, I don't know, get sleepy again. And I cut the corner, and sure enough, who's there? Creepy lady from earlier. And she was like, do you want to come into my room? And I was like, okay, why not? You know, by that point, why not? See what'll happen. Go in there, check this out. This lady had mirrors on the ceiling. And I'm like, I'm trying to ignore it. I look over here, boom. She has like pink champagne for some reason in her room, just like her normal living quarters, you know what I mean? And she starts talking about like the weirdest shit. She's just going on and on and on. And she's saying just like wild, creepy stuff like, we are all prisoners of our own device. And I was like, okay, I better get back to my room, you know? And she's like, wait. Don't you want to come to dinner with us in the master's quarter? Oh, you know, I was kind of hungry by that point anyway, and from, you know, smoking the chilitos all day and everything, I thought I'd give it one more chance. You know, I'm trying to be tolerant and flexible, and I'm like, all right, I'll go to dinner with you in the master's chambers, whatever that is. Sure enough, shit gets weirder. We get in there, there's all these odd land of misfit toy hodgepodge of people, and they bring out the roast, and they're all like stabbing it like they're trying to kill it, and they're it was so strange. And I jumped up and I'm like, y'all are weird, I'm out, never mind, this was a bad idea, you know. Turning around and wondering if I can even find my way back to my room. And as soon as I get out, you know, boom, zigzagging through the place again, and the night watchman, you know, catches me at the corner, the security or whatever for the whole place. And he like corners me all strange, and he was like, relax. And I was like, yo, man, hey, no offense, but that lady's super strange. They're in there fucking stabbing the roast like they're trying to kill it, like it's still a living animal. there's mirrors on the ceiling. This is like super odd. I need to just check out real quick. And he was like, you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. So I just walked around him and I left, but I didn't check out.